Good morning. It's day 25 of Marcus and me, and today we're going to talk about the actions of others. Look what my horses have done. These little wankers have moved the hay bale, blocking my whole driveway. It is day 25 in book 5 of Meditations, and Marcus has to say, "So other people hurt me. That's their problem. Their character and actions are not mine. What is done to me is ordained by nature. What I do, by my own." Marcus Aurelius, stoic wisdom in these times, which is very much needed because we are living in a very emotionally charged, emotionally programmed, reactive world. So we are in great need of stoicism, which is why I've been reading these, especially even myself, because I am a very emotional person at times. I have had to learn to balance that out. So, because people do hurt me, and I have to remind myself that that's their problem, not mine. Day 25 in book 5 of Meditations. This is not how I wanted to spend my Sunday morning, by moving a hay bale like some ancient Egyptian slave. But I guess that's what we all are down here in modern day Babylon. At least it's out of the road. Wyatt, we're going on a short walk today now. That expended a lot of energy. Look, see, the bugs are bad and it's heating up. Anyways, you ready for a little walk? Someone has said to me, well, you know, iron sharpens iron, that my Marcus readings aren't really, that great. Well, I think they are. With what I know, what I've been taught, we are living in an extremely emotionally reactive time where there is no stoicism, hardly at all. People are driven by their emotions. I myself fall prey to this, especially when I'm around a lot of other people, because this seems to seep into my spirit, and words hurt. Actually, words hurt more to me than physical abuse, but people don't seem to care these days. I was contemplating the state of our union, the state of our world last night, and I think that we're past the state of Sodom and Gomorrah, especially with this technology we're on, especially when there's AI alien porn. Go research what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah to the angels. So, stoicism is much needed in these days. I wish everybody would listen to some of this or go buy your own book of Marcus Aurelius, because maybe you'll find a better grounding, especially if you're not a Christian, don't have the Holy Spirit within you. But even having the Holy Spirit, you go out here in this world and you feel the pain of others deeply, deep in your heart, emotionally. Yeah. And so stoicism is needed, especially for me, because what I'm witnessing is worse than any horror show I could bring up on this phone, because it's real. And what I've experienced down here has been sometimes a literal hell on earth. So Stoicism is needed. Because honestly, at the end of the day, after I come home from being what seems like trapped in a planet called Bedlam, seems like this whole planet has turned into Bedlam, with very few people having any common sense, decent moral values. I come home at the end of the night and I say to myself exactly what Marcus says here. Their actions are not mine. So what other people do to try to hurt me or hurt me, that's their problem. And they will have to answer for that one day. Unfortunately, I don't think a lot of people really care about their actions. They don't care if they hurt other people. They don't care about doing the right thing. They don't care about changing. And as a fellow YouTuber, Pockets of the Future, has said, change is extremely difficult. You have to put your shoulder to the plow, and you can't look back. And most people don't have the fortitude or the perseverance to change for that exact reason. That it's work. It's hard work. It's hard inner work. Might involve taking and picking up a book and actually reading it for some. And actually sitting there and actually meditating upon Marcus's words, which is what I do after I read these. Taking them into myself so that I can continue on down here. So I can run the race. So, just some wise words. I personally believe Marcus is the man for our times, and he helps balance out my Christianity, my bleeding heart for humanity. Whether they're ugly in nature, their character is ugly, or whether they're hurting, projecting that ugliness, it matters not. I understand why people do what they do, but I understand completely why people do what they do. That's my problem. That's been my problem down here. A large amount of empathy for others that has landed me exactly where I am. Because most people are manipulative and know how to play in the good hearts of other people. So, be wise these days. Be wise. Wise as the serpents, harmless as a dove. Have a great day. Peace be with you all. I'm off to go feed the horses and walk the dog before I head to church. First, though, I have to go give water to the horses because it's been so extremely hot. Horses can go through, I think the scientifically studied number is 3 to 5 gallons a day, if not more. Anyway, first I've got to go do that. Happy Sunday, everybody. Go enjoy whatever chores you have to complete, whether it's by your own choice or by the actions of others. Like my horses, who now feel like they want to use my hay bale as a pulling. They must have seen me watching that draft horse video. It won't impress me. Wyatt is flipping out over bugs. I'm all twisted up now. Yeah, boulders just sitting in the road to pop your tires. Sticks, roots, giant rocks. And this is actually the smoothest part of the walk down my country road today. Country roads with rocks in them. So be careful, peeps. When the road crew comes to your community the state road crew. The bugs are bad today. Anyway, be careful when the state road crew comes down your state maintained road, because rocks like these can pop your tires. Yep, all up and down the road here. Country roads, don't pop my tires. There's some way even bigger than those. Like I said, this is the nicer part. Oh my, good grief.